Well, let's get more on all this now with Martin Reid from the Road Haulage Association, which represents hauliers. Good afternoon, Martin.
Good afternoon.
That situation we were just hearing about there, then that is continuing for the moment, is it?
It is, yes. We're hopeful that any announcements that come later on today will help alleviate it, but it's certainly the situation just now.
What kind of issues then are the drivers facing?
Oh, the majority of the issues will be welfare issues. At the end of the day, they're being stacked or they're getting parked up, and there's no welfare facilities for them. So access to food and water and toilet facilities, toilet and wash facilities is almost zero. So I mean, we're calling on the government to remedy that and give the drivers access to some facilities.
And we've got this meeting between European Union member states in Brussels to discuss a response on travel bans for Britain. What do you think needs to happen?
Well, it's going to take people a lot more clever than me to sort that out. But I mean, obviously, what we need is as much fluidity on the borders as we can just now to make sure that goods can move to and fro.
We were hearing from Donna Fordyce from Seafood Scotland at the start of the programme, and she was saying that there are a lot of drivers heading or who have headed to Dover from Scotland who, even if they get stuck for 24 hours, they're carrying a lot of fresh food that's just going to have to get put in the bin.
Yeah, that's correct. Scotland, sort of by ratio, probably doesn't have a massively high amount of international operators licences compared to other parts of the UK, but the goods that we move tend to be high value or very time sensitive, like in the case of the seafood. So for anything that's time sensitive like that, delays are absolutely terrible news, and what's happening down on the border is really going to hurt the seafood and shellfish industry hard.
And the other thing that is going on in the background is still that there is no Brexit trade deal, and this transition period runs out on December 31st. Is that an ongoing additional concern?
It is. At the end of the day, for our guys that are moving goods to Europe or even across to Ireland, then there's the additional customs requirements that are there. Now, regardless of whether there's a deal or there's no deal, those customs requirements are still going to be needed, and each one of those, or each one of the bits of paper or electronic submissions that they have to do adds time to the goods and extra costs as well. So potentially more delays because we can't be 100% confident that everything is going to flow well because we've not had sight of a lot of the IT systems that are going to be used, and we don't know whether they're going to talk to each other, the various different systems. So there's still a lot to be answered and very little time to do it in. So a transition period would be very welcome for our industry.
OK, thank you for now, Martin. That's Martin Reid there.